If you've been using your Mac's Magic Mouse like a regular mouse, you're missing out on some of the most powerful productivity features Apple has ever built. Today I'm going to show you how to unlock the full potential of your Magic Mouse and transform the way you work with your Mac. The Apple Magic Mouse isn't just a pointing device, it's actually a sophisticated multi-touch surface that can recognize complex gestures, similar to a trackpad. Most people buy a Magic Mouse and use it for basic clicking and scrolling, but Apple has packed this sleek device with gesture controls that can dramatically speed up your workflow once you know how to use them properly. Let's start with the gestures you might already know but aren't using to their full potential. The basic scroll gesture seems simple, just swipe up and down with one finger, but there's more to it than meets the eye. You can actually control the speed and momentum of your scrolling based on how fast you swipe. A quick flick will send you flying through long documents with smooth momentum scrolling, while slow, deliberate movements give you precise control. You can also scroll horizontally by swiping left and right, which is incredibly useful when working with wide spreadsheets or timelines. But here's where things get really interesting. Two-finger gestures on the Magic Mouse open up a whole new world of navigation. The two-finger swipe left and right lets you navigate between pages in your web browser, just like the back and forward buttons. This works in Safari, Chrome, Firefox, and most other browsers. But it's not limited to web browsing, you can use this same gesture to navigate between photos in the Photos app, pages in Preview, or even different views in the Finder. One of the most powerful gestures that many users overlook is the double tap with two fingers. By default, this activates Mission Control, giving you an instant bird's-eye view of all your open windows and desktop spaces. This is incredibly useful when you're juggling multiple projects or applications. Instead of minimizing windows or hunting through the dock, you can instantly see everything you have open and click on exactly what you need. Smart Zoom is another game changer that most people don't even know exists. Double tap with one finger on a web page, PDF, or image, and your Mac will intelligently zoom in on the content you're looking at. Double tap again, and it zooms back out. This isn't just basic zoom, the Mac actually analyzes the content and tries to zoom to the most relevant section, like a specific column of text or an image. Now let's talk about customization, because this is where the Magic Mouse really shines. In System Preferences, under Mouse Settings, you can customize almost every aspect of how these gestures work. You can adjust the tracking speed to match your preference, slower for precision work like photo editing, or faster for general productivity. The scrolling direction can be reversed if you prefer traditional scrolling behavior. And here's something many people don't realize, you can assign different functions to the double tap gesture. Instead of Mission Control, you could set it to open Launchpad, activate the desktop, or even launch a specific application. The secondary click setup is crucial for maximizing productivity. You can configure the right side of the mouse to act as a right click, or you can use the two-finger tap method. I personally prefer the two-finger tap because it feels more natural and doesn't require you to remember which side of the mouse to click. For users who work with multiple desktop spaces, the Magic Mouse becomes even more powerful. You can set up additional gestures to switch between desktop spaces quickly. While this requires third-party software like Better Touch Tool, you can create custom gestures like three-finger swipes to move between spaces, or even application-specific gestures that work differently depending on what program you're using. Speaking of third-party software, apps like Better Touch Tool and Magic Prefs can unlock even more gesture possibilities. You can create gestures for window management, like snapping windows to different screen positions, adjusting volume or brightness, or even triggering complex workflows. Some users set up gestures that automatically organize their desktop or launch specific combinations of applications. One productivity tip that can save you hours over time: learn to chain gestures together smoothly. For example, you might double tap to open Mission Control, then immediately use two-finger swipes to navigate between desktop spaces, then click on the window you want. When these movements become muscle memory, you can navigate complex workflows without ever touching your keyboard or looking away from your work. The Magic Mouse also works beautifully with macOS features like hot corners. You can mouse to a corner of your screen while using gestures to trigger additional functions. Combine this with the natural gesture flow, and you have an incredibly powerful navigation system. If you're experiencing any issues with gesture recognition, make sure your Magic Mouse surface is clean. Oils from your fingers can interfere with the touch sensors. Also, check that you have the latest drivers installed and that your gestures are properly configured in System Preferences. The Magic Mouse transforms from a simple pointing device into a powerful productivity tool once you master these gestures. The key is to start with 1 or 2 gestures, use them until they become natural, then gradually add more to your workflow. Within a few weeks, you'll wonder how you ever worked without them. If this video helped you discover new ways to use your Magic Mouse, hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments which gesture you're most excited to try.